Steve Evans, never in doubt.
It was in doubt when we went in at half time, but I think what you've got to do is give the dressing room enormous credit, because first half at half time, the first half I didn't think we were at it really. We sat off the play, we didn't play with that aggression, determination that these boys can play with. So I questioned their character and I said, go out there and show me that you want to do this for the football club, that you want to do it for yourselves, for your families, what being in the Football League means to them. And I think to a man we responded second half, and it was a huge amount of effort, huge amount of determination, brilliant support from the supporters to get us over the line later on. Against who I think's a half decent Rochdale side. They've they're in good form. They've won a lot of games recently. So from our point of view, it's 3 points. We have to live properly over the weekend. I just told them, bank holiday weekends are for the supporters. Bank holiday weekends are not for footballers. So they have to be right. So we'll be regimented over the weekend, and then we'll go to Scunthorpe.
Did you get it wrong as a group in that first half?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
I think maybe I got the team slightly wrong as well. And we considered halfway through the half to change it a little bit. Not because MD was worse than the other. I think we had a number of players just not at the races. And I think it was an edgy performance first half. You could see people didn't want to make a mistake. They were taking too long on the ball. We're over-hitting crosses, under-hitting some. And that's just edginess. And I just said to them, listen, I'm one of those managers. Let's lose 3-0, but do it right. Let's lose 3-0, but have a go. Let's fight. Let's be determined. And I can remember just briefly getting into the dressing room at half-time, and Paul Renner put his arm around me and said, we need a Wembley talk here, like you gave Ravel and the rest of the group at Rotherham. Now, it's a bit different because we're not at Wembley, but we're at the Lamex. But it was a speech to say, if this matters enough to us, then we'll go out and find a way to win. And a good man, friend of mine, a good man's lost his job today in Sean Dyche. And I think I've told the story before when he said, when he beat my Leeds United team 1-0 with a chance in the first minute and never got over the halfway line for the rest of it. But he said, Steve, we found a way to win, and he's dead right. So today, I think we found a way to get 3 points.
It was a quick turnaround, wasn't it, after the break, and up steps captain, fantastic.
Yeah, listen, we love Scotty, leads the group tremendously well. The one thing I knew before I came in that I didn't have to worry about any issues going on in the dressing room. It's a real good group of players, and I just think they've been perhaps told to play in a different way as to how we try and set them up. Listen, we're not the best managing team ever, so we have to just continue to work hard. Sometimes that process takes a little bit longer than normal, but they've certainly got the work ethic. And I said to them, I commend everyone. If you work hard, like young James Daly coming on, if you work hard for us, you'll have an opportunity to get on the pitch. If you don't, just get in your car and leave. We don't want you. You have to work hard.
Rochdale, very organised side. They really made you dig in deep, and the players responded. They did that. Yeah,
they play with a very unusual system. Robbie did it a bit in his 23 days up in the North East, where they play with 2 number 10s, and it's very difficult because there's your centre back come out mark a number 10, one striker. Does your midfield players drop deep? And I think Michael Boswick said to me at the end of the game there in the first half, he didn't know whether to twist or stick. And I said, well, if I was playing cards, I've got more money than you, so I'd probably gamble. And and he meant it. He didn't know whether to go and press the game or to sit off it. And Mike was a real senior pro. The skip and different people that the lads sat there and said it.
He was huge, as well as Chris Lyons, as well as Terence Van Kooten and Scott Cuthbert there. They were big figures for you today. Yeah, the skip gives you everything he's got, doesn't he? I think Terence will decide where he wants to play in terms of levels. He could certainly play in the league higher, maybe even higher, but he has to want it enough. He's a big casual lad. He lives properly, he lives for his football. He's a really good professional, but if we can get him a little bit sharper, I thought he was good today, certainly in the second half. If you do things a little bit sharper, a little quick, get to the ball quicker, turn, pass it quicker, I think he could play at a really good level. Scorelines elsewhere, you're now out of the relegation zone, but Barrow have just shown you can't take anything for granted.
I fancied all 3 teams to win today. I thought we could win. I think when you see a Forest Green side that I've got no Jamal Matt and no Matty Stevens, I think you look and say, would they be good up as into League One? Not so sure they would be. And that's not knocking the lads that have come in, but they're 2 exceptional players. Certainly Jamal Matt's been this season, I know big. And Matty Stevens, I had him at Peterborough United, of course. He was on our bench a lot and come on and nicked a few goals, and that's what he does. But I think they're 2 huge losses. Hey, and listen, there's the Phil Brown factor. A very experienced manager. He's never gone as far north other than his holidays to Scotland. but he's up there, and you can see and listen, I thought Oldham could have maybe taken the game a bit more to Northampton, but I've seen the scoreline, but I don't know how the game went.
And on to Scunthorpe now, and Scunthorpe's going to be a dangerous animal, a side that have just got relegated. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, you know what you're going to get with Keith Hill. He's going to have his team working really hard. They'll certainly be organised and they'll be disciplined. The run of form from their point of view means that they'll play next year in the National League. But if we underestimate any team in this league, we'll get beat, as simple as that. We have opportunity to go to Scunthorpe, work as hard as we did. We worked hard in the first half today, but we didn't work smart. I think we had more of a mixture in the second half. And so we'll go there, we'll make changes. We'll need to make changes. You see some of the boys have come off struggling today, so we'll look at the group and then we'll travel and play out a team.
Great atmosphere in the stadium today.
I thought the fans were brilliant. I've come here and it's been quiet in the past, and if I'd have been fan, I'd have been quiet that time as well. So I think what you can see today, I think they've seen the team almost climb walls at times and go through the barrier. A few of the lads in there saying, wow, for 90 minutes I've not felt as tired. But that's what our teams do. They have to work as hard as that. The Rotherham side we had, which was very special, and Alec Ravel played a massive part in that team, but he used to say, unless you work hard, we signed technically better players, but they couldn't get in because they had the technical side, but they never had the effort and determination, and we've got that here, so we just need a bit more on the technical side as well.
Well done today, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.